What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another day of working on some parts and stuff and whatever I got going on in the garage, which right now is a 240 project. It has been a few weeks since the last video. I apologize for that. I've been pretty busy with odds and ends stuff, and I have been working on the 240 as well, but I just didn't feel that I had enough to make a video. The work I was doing, it's like small stuff, so it's just kind of boring. I didn't think anybody wanted to watch it. Plus I was just in fabrication mode, so really just forgot to bring the camera out. But got a lot done, and I'm going to show you what I got done. It's pretty well done for the most part on the tube front end. All we got left is to odds and ends stuff and do the cage. But here we go. I'm going to show you what I did, and I think you guys are going to love it, because I love it. I think it looks cool. And how about I just turn the camera around and show you guys. So check that out. The hood's on, front bumper's on, and its headlights are in. Everything's pretty solid too. I mean, I'm pretty much thinking this is just like a stock almost. I mean, I'm super happy with it. Other than the bumper, obviously there's some issues there, which I didn't do that. But he just needs to replace the bumper. It's not in the best shape, as you can see, but I mean, it works. It hides all the stuff for the most part. But check these out. I got some arrow latches for this thing. Seems that we couldn't run the hood latch anymore. Probably could have, but it would have looked ugly underneath the hood. We also, as you can see, these two little things sticking out the hood. These are the stacks. So here's the downpipe, and this is the wastegate, and they're always going to be sticking out of the hood, and that's going to be freaking awesome when it comes to fireballs. Who doesn't like a good fireball? I know I like a fireball. But how about I pop the hood on this thing and show you underneath what's done there. So, and these are really cool. As I pop these up, 1, 2. So there's a little bit of pressure on this side, and that's because where the hood is, right here underneath of it, it is kind of hitting the radiator. So we just need to do a little more trimming on the hood. But yeah, it's pretty well done. I'm gonna grab my prop rod here. Yeah, I don't have a hood latch for this thing, so bear with me. Ugh. All right, so check that out. It's not painted, it's not finished, it's close to being done. As I said, just got a few odds and ends things I got to button up, but it's going to be done. So as you can see, the tube part's done. I showed you that in probably the last video I did on this thing. The radiator mount. Now the welds on this are kind of ugly. That was my fault probably, because when I did put these on, I did not clean the radiator at all, and I'm sure there's oil and antifreeze and all that stuff on there, so it didn't want to weld at all, so it really doesn't look that great, but it'll hold. But I'm kind of upset it doesn't look real nice. But maybe down the road he puts another radiator on it perhaps, and we can make it look better. So with the radiator in there, there is very little room between the wastegate and the fan. I don't have the seals on the fan on it, and it's not bolted in, so it's just kind of sitting there. But I'm hoping that it doesn't melt the fan. But really, the only other option I had was to chop this off and relocate it, and I didn't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and try it like this. If it becomes a problem, then we'll chop it off and then redo it. But I'm hoping that it's not a problem at all. As you can see, the wastegate, this is not done yet. I got to weld this still on all the stainless that I have to do. I'm waiting on plugs for back purging, and that's the proper way to weld stainless. If you do not back purge, you don't really get the inside of the tube when you are TIGging. So it might look real nice on the outside, but the inside is not properly welded. So I gotta wait for the plugs to come in, then I can back purge the stainless and it'll look real nice. What else have, oh hey, so the hood pin mounts. This is a 3/4 inch tube. Just pops it off the bend and forward, and these are super solid. And then I just took some stock bar that I had laying around, and I just kind of bent it to here for the headlight mounts. It really didn't need a lot. It's not tight, obviously, and that's came off. All right, oops. But when these are tight, then those won't move. It doesn't really need a whole lot to help hold these headlights in. They just need to keep it from vibrating down the highway and whatnot. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, it looks pretty good. I like it. I don't know about anybody else. Oh, hey, another thing. Check this out. So the bumper is supported by two 90-degree bends of 3/4 inch tubing. How about I hop underneath the car and kind of show you, see if you guys can see it. You probably see a mess under here, but yeah, I don't know if you guys see this, kind of dark. But I went ahead and just put some put washers on the end of this and then welded them on, and there's nuts on the inside of the washers. And all you got to do to take this bumper off now is this bolt and the bolt down there, and then I believe there's one bolt up here, and then you got the bolts over there, and this thing comes right off. And like I showed you before, this thing is super sturdy. It's going nowhere, which is awesome. Still need to sand this down, but and then kind of clean it up. I still don't know if he's going to run a blow-off valve or not, so I just kind of want to leave that alone until we get to that point. But today we're going to go ahead and probably do some painting. So it seems that all this is done. All I got left is the stainless. I'm going to go ahead and paint this tube front end. So I'll throw you guys on a time lapse as I take apart this front end and take all the radiator, the intercooler, everything out of there, and we'll prep this thing for paint and go ahead and shoot it. And then maybe we'll push the whole car outside, put all the stuff back in it, maybe get a nice little thumbnail, cool picture or something. So yeah, let's get after it. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse that I just put you on. I hope it wasn't too unbearable. But it didn't really take that long, honestly, to take everything off. I think I had tops 7 minutes or so, or maybe 10 tops, to take everything off there. So that was super quick. I enjoyed that. But I went ahead and Scotch-Brited all the tubes. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some paint prep. Then we'll shoot it with some etching primer, and then we'll shoot it with some black, and then it'll be pretty well done. We'll let it dry and put it all back together and call it good for the front end of the car. Awesome. For the most part, I mean, I still got to do the stainless, but other than that, the front of the car will be pretty well done. That's awesome. I'm super happy. Then on to the next part of the project is the cage, which should be a whole lot of fun. I really cannot wait. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super excited to do this. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, we'll knock that out. I would think that would take probably a week, but shouldn't take too long. And then we'll get this car back to Sean. I'll probably load it up myself and take it over to his new place, and then he can get to finishing it up, whatever he needs to do to the car. It's gonna be super excited to get this thing done out of here so I can get back to my Trans Am. But I'll tell you more about that later on in the video. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing prepped, and then start shooting it and painting it, and nice little squirt on there. And yep. Okay. I'm rambling. All right. I'm gonna get after it. See ya. Oh yeah, all painted black. Nice glossy look. Not perfect by any means. Just mainly wanted to cover up the bare metal so it wouldn't rust. But it looks dang good for a bomber cane in it. But yeah. Oh, it just looks so nice. So nice. So, we're going to go ahead and let it sit for a few hours. Probably just let it sit for the rest of the day. And then we'll go ahead and put it together tomorrow. And shove it outside and see what she looks like. So maybe get some pictures, make a thumbnail, something like that. I need to take a shower now because I feel like I have overspray all over my body. And I'm pretty sure it's all over everything else in this garage. Because I didn't really cover anything up. Worse for it to do that. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty guys, it's the next day. And I got a little bit done, but not a lot done. I did start welding on the stainless. Unfortunately, I ran out of gas, so I gotta wait till the next day that where I get my gas from's open, which is Monday, so I'll probably get some more gas Monday. But let's go ahead and show you what this thing looks like, all painted up, all back together for the most part. I don't have the front bumper on yet, just because I got some Ozden stuff where the intercooler and the throttle body, that tube that goes in there, I got to put a seal in there, and I made a mistake, and I'll show you that here in a second. So, there it is. Look at that thing. It's looks pretty good for the most part. All painted up. Really cleaned it up quite a bit, I think, once you get the paint on it. It's a little dirty. I dig. Looking into here, I mean, you can really kind of see some cool stuff. It looks neat anyways. Exhaust didn't move. This is still, I don't have that tightened down all the way because I still got to weld that because I ran out of gas. I did start on the downpipe, almost got it completely welded, and I ran out of gas, so I'm gonna have to do a little cleanup from when the gas ran out. But other than that, the hood latches are still working as they should. The gap on here looks a little crazy because I don't have this bolted in quite all the way, so that's why there's quite the gap there. But yeah, let's pop the hood. Oh yeah. And I need my prop rod. Hold on a second. Hold on. I got this, hold on. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Looks a whole lot better. A little dirt right there. All painted up, I think. Really kind of tucks it away even more than it already was. I still don't have the fenders bolted down. So, yeah, you've got that little issue there. But I did start sanding on this a little bit. Kind of took my DA over it just to kind of smooth it out. Once that's all painted, that's going to look really nice too. Maybe do like a satin black or something like that, or whatever color he wants to do. But I mean, I prefer black. Yep, just got to finish this up and finish that down there up, and it looks, you probably can't see that, but you can see right where the gas started running out. But yeah, other than that, man, it looks good. Good. I like it. I was gonna push this thing outside, but you know, I'm just not feeling it today. So we're just gonna leave it in here in the garage. Oh, and that little issue I was telling you about, if I can get this off. All right, well, I'll just show you. So this, when you unhook it, it goes in. Well, dummy me, I put it here thinking that it wouldn't be able to move here because of the elbow. Well, with the weld here, it's a little fat, so it will not allow this to slide over. And so now I got to grind this all down, kind of like how I had to do this one up here, which I'm not done cleaning up. But I got to do that now down here, but it's a real tight spot, and I really don't want to hit this Alpha Lock and scratch it up, so I got to order a new tool, which I'm excited about getting, to get that sanded down properly so we can move it back and then put the seal in it so that will work properly. I still got to put the fans in here, but other than that, the front end's pretty well done. Here's a better look at these mounts I made for the front bumper that attach here and here, which it just made it super strong, and it just bolts right into the factory spots where the lip is. So I mean, that really made it nice. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and call it for today. Not a whole lot of action going on, but a lot of explaining, telling you kind of what I did, and showing you what this thing looks like all painted up and done, because I'm super happy with it. But now we're gonna go ahead and start on the cage. Probably won't do it on this video. I still have to clean the rest of this stuff that he has in here out. We gotta fix this hole. As you can see, watch this. Hello, can you see my hand? Yeah. Okay, so I gotta fix that hole first, and then we'll start putting some bars in after I clean everything up in here. And hopefully knock out the cage next week. I got a few days off, so I'm just gonna hammer down on it and get that done, and then we get back to work on the Trans Am. I'm super happy about that. I started ordering parts for it, and I don't know if I want to tell you now what I ordered or just wait till it all comes in. A lot of the stuff I did order is kind of like they build it as you order it, so it's going to take a few weeks to get it. So I went ahead and just started ordering it. So we are moving forward on the Trans Am. It'll take a little bit to get it all done. I got big plans for it, and I am not sparing any expense on it, that's for sure. So that's gonna call it for this one, guys. Probably the next video be inside working on the cage, and I'll probably just set up a camera or two and have you guys just watch me weld it or tack it in. I don't think it's gonna be very fun watching me trying to get the cage into place, but I'll show you how I did it and whatnot, and then maybe I'll throw a time lapse on, and as I'm TIG welding the whole cage, which I got to fix this stupid thing here. For some dumb reason it doesn't want to shut off on me. So after you electrocute yourself a couple times, I get a little irritated. So but yeah, that's gonna call it for this one, guys. I will catch you on the next one, and I'll see you later.